When somebody is unwell and admitted in a hospital, do we really need to visit the hospital? Is visit to a hospital really poses the risk of infection? Are we crowding the patient's bedside, fully knowing that he is required to take complete rest for recovery? These are some of the important questions which we are often ignoring, but we need to look into deeper. Namaskar, I am Dr. Rajeshwar Dayal, yoga coach and founder of Saras, a platform created for preventive health awareness campaign among masses. I have brought a new health issue today under एक विचार आपके लिए. When we hear that a relative or a friend is unwell, our immediate response is to call or text a message or make a personal visit, depending upon the type of a relationship which we have. For prevailing norms in India, we feel it's our moral and social duty to visit the patient in hospital, believing that a physical visit gives personal touch to the relations than a formal phone call or a text message. But often in this effort to mark our presence felt in hospitals, we tend to ignore the hospital's rules and regulations invariably. We sometimes pressurize the hospital staff for entry into the restricted areas like ICU or add to the crowd either in a waiting hall or at the patient's bedside. In large and congested cities where infection risks are apparently higher in the hospital, remember, personal visit may unintentionally harm the patient rather than serving a helping hand. In order to make our visit safer and convenient to the patient, I have enumerated a number of simple protocols to be followed by every visitor in a hospital. 1. Always wear a mask and use sanitizer before entering into the hospital. 2. Keep your conversation with the patient very short. And remember, you are not the only visitors. Others are also waiting to meet the patient. During the interaction with the patient, avoid sharing any negative story of a similar type of a illness. 3. Do not insist on knowing details about the illness from the patient or his relatives. 4. Avoid giving any kind of a unsolicited advice about treatment or recovery process. And last, before leaving, offer your best wishes to the patient with a bouquet of flowers if possible, but avoid giving eatables as these are not as per the hospital norms where eatables are not allowed inside. If you are visiting a patient at his residence, always seek a prior appointment. Keep your stay short there and minimize inconvenience to the family. In fact, the wiseful approach today is to rethink or review or revisit the old practice of personal visits to the hospital unless and until it is necessary. Sensitize your family, especially children and elders, about the likely risk of infection if you go to a hospital. Sometimes the greatest care is shown not by presence but by prayers and best wishes for recovery from a distance. So if you agree with this post, please share this with as many persons as you can so that conscious awareness is created for responsible nursing for patient. Thank you.